Atown podcast show coming to you on a Thursday afternoon during your lunch break. So if you out there at Chick-fil-A, you know what I'm saying, if you out there at Wendy's, Burger King, don't be at McDonald's though. Don't eat McDonald's. My bad. No shot, McDonald's, no shots. Today's special, this is a very special moment today because we had, we went to WESTSIDE this morning to give Coach Lane a football that one of my partners painted for him. This is a special presentation football. This is from last year's championship win. And Coach Lane was so gracious, and I asked Coach Lane to come on the podcast show today. And so this is the only time I got with him. I got 1 hour, lunchtime, to get him in here and get him out of here because this man busy. When I say the man busy, he busy. So I want everybody to welcome championship winning football coach from Westside High School, Coach Brian Lane. How you doing, Coach?
Oh man, doing great, Atown, man.
Appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah.
Short notice though, you feel?
Oh man, hey man, I appreciate it, man. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. You get back, get the feet running on the ground, and everybody pulling you.
Right.
But nah, we good, man.
Right.
We good.
So, coaching. When did you start coaching?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, I started right out of college, man. 2000 was my first year coaching, and I played at Burns High School, and I played quarterback. Man, I played 3 sports. I played quarterback. I played point guard on the basketball team. Played center field baseball, and thought I was gonna be a baseball guy. I love baseball.
You love baseball? Okay.
Man, I was good at it, and thought that was gonna be my route. And then, man, something happened in 10th grade. It just sparked me to football and Coach Bentley and just understanding. When I was in 10th grade, I didn't know what cover 3, cover 2, cover 4. I didn't understand all that stuff. They called a play out, run it.
Right.
And then he explained to me one day. He was over his house. He said, "All right, man, cover 3, they do this. Now where's the holes at? What play would you call?" I said, "Oh man, I call a curl route. That's why I call verticals. This is what He said, "That's all I do." Right. And I was like, so this is how you do it. It just sparked me way back in 10th grade, man. But I started coaching in 2000 at Burns as an assistant. Became a head coach in 2007 at South Florence.
Right.
I was only there for 1 year. I was only there 9 months, man. I was there 9 months. I coached that one season, and then Woodruff called me. So in 2008. I became head coach at Woodruff High School, and then I became a head coach at Burns High School in 2014, and I was at Clover in 2017, and then in 2023, got a call from Westside, and been here the past couple years.
So when you get that football, when you get that call, are you being recruited, so to speak, based on what you did at the previous schools or whatever? Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you, it's different. Like my first head coach, obviously they wouldn't call him Brian Lane because you know what I mean. I'm 20, I'm 28, about to be 29 years old,
right?
And I applied and got that job. But the AD down there, he told me something that always stuck with me. He said, and it's crazy, his connections. He was the state championship quarterback at the next school I went to, Woodruff. He was the quarterback at like the 65 state championship team.
Right.
But he just told me something. He said, Coach Lane, he said, you didn't get this job because of your name, Brian Lane. Not a lot of people knew you, but they knew Burns. And we had just came off of, man, we won 4 state championships in a row.
Yeah, y'all bad.
Yeah, man. And I was coaching receivers and then that then we went for 5 in a row. Gaffney beat us in the second round, but then I got the head coaching spot, and it was just hot. Burns was hot. And but I told him, I said, that might not be how I got here, but that ain't gonna be what's gonna keep me here.
No doubt.
So I know I was gonna grind, but the way this kind of goes is sometimes people will call you. Like I got a call from a friend that's on staff, and I work with him at Burns, Mike Strop. He's the first one to call me. He said, "Hey man," he said, Did you hear what happened? What happened with Coach Early? And I said, no. He said, man, he stepped down. He said, man, you need to come on here big. I ain't gonna lie, man. Clover was, I was comfortable, and that was the issue because I was real comfortable.
Right.
And I always tell my boys, even my players, man, y'all, you can't be comfortable, man. You can't grow in comfort, man. I always tell them, A tree got to grow out of that acorn. If you don't grow the acorn, you can't sprout and be what you're gonna be.
True that.
But man, I just got approved a new weight room. I just got approved a new locker room at Clover. Literally just got it approved like 3 months before. So I was like, shoot, man, I've been working on this for 6 years. I'm gonna see this stuff.
Right.
And then I get a couple more phone calls, but I'm still chilling. Nah, I'm good. And then I coach in the Shrine Bowl a week later, and Jeremy Brown, he's a player that I actually picked from Westside.
Jeremy Brown, that name is familiar.
He played. Yeah, dude. In 2022, he went out of South Carolina State. Him and Puckett, and Hunter Puckett went down there. But Jeremy, I picked him to be in the Shrine Bowl.
No doubt.
Not knowing, man, this was back in October. Not knowing that. that I was gonna be at Westside, but man, we linked up, man, and we talking, and Coach Early had stepped down. He said, Coach Lane, this is the third day I met this kid. He said, man, you need to be the head coach at Westside. You need to come to Westside. He talking about, I'll come back. I'll forego. I said, you can't forego nothing.
Right.
And honestly, that made me stop, and I just kind of looked. I said, God, this is what you got going for me. And I talked to my wife, and so I said, I'm looking into it.
Right.
And looked into it, man, and just felt like this was the
place to be.
This place to be, man, and I'm glad.
So did you ever play with or coach Marcus Latimer?
Yes, I did. Actually, Marcus was a freshman, and I've known Marcus, man. Like his older brother Octavius Love. I coached him all his 4 years, and Marcus was a freshman. I left going into his sophomore year, but you talking about a tremendous athlete, a tremendous young man, and his mom was a secretary at the high school. Just very upbeat. Just great people, man. His dad, just great people, man. And but yeah, got a chance to coach him, man, and still keep in contact.
Well, that's great because he was like one of the best players to come out of this state. You know what I'm saying? Like, the homegrown players. Like, I know I had an opportunity to be around and kind of mentorship and kind of not raising, but I was around one of the great football players from Anderson also, Sean Ellis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What up, Sean? Westview Heights, baby. Westview Heights. Sean was the West Side, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He went to Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
Went to Jets first round. But back then, I think
I played against him, man.
You played against?
Oh, listen.
Man, how old are you?
Quick, man, I'm 48. I just turned 48. I just turned 48 in December.
Okay, coach. Okay.
Listen, man. Look, quick story on Sean. He probably don't remember this. He done sacked somebody. I played quarterback.
Okay.
Man, he jumped off sides and he grabs me, and I'm like, man, put me down. And he tossed me down, so I flopped on him. I did. I flopped, boom, and got the flag.
Right.
But yeah, man, them, Ant Johnson, all those guys, man. I played against Ant played quarterback over here, and I played with him at North Greenville. So yeah, man, I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. You good, coach.
Cut you off, but
you good. I'm trying to do a little work over here, but you good. I ain't gonna cut you off though. But cause Sean, that's a big cat now.
Yes, it is.
So what you weighed in high school?
Man,
to play quarterback.
When I really weighed what was in the program. Program it was 155, but I might have been 140. Man, I was skinny, yeah, man. I'm big now, but I was.
That's crazy.
I was skinny. Oh yeah, I was a skinny quarterback back then.
Were you fast though?
Oh yeah, man. Hey, quiet as kept, man. I still got a stolen base record at Burns right now. So,
did you have an idea of being like Deion Sanders when he played football and baseball?
I did. It was one of those deals, man. Like my parents, man, my pops. God rest his soul, man. He died when I was 27.
Okay.
And
sorry about that.
Oh wow, man. Hey, man, it's and I got two brothers. I got an older brother, younger brother. I'm the middle, and we all play quarterback.
Right.
But him and my mom, they got us together one day. I was in middle school. I might have been 7th grade, and they kept it real. They said, "All right, we ain't got a college fund saved for y'all. Y'all want to go to school? You better get your grades, and y'all better get some athletic money." So we knew the plan. It wasn't, it ain't no shame in it. It is what it is.
Right.
And so we all play sports, and I played quarterback. Like I said, my older brother played quarterback. I did, and my younger brother played quarterback, and they ran track. They didn't do baseball. They ran track and did basketball, and so we knew going into this thing, all right, man, we got to play some sports because we're going to hit one of them because, we pretty athletic family,
right.
cousins and whatnot. So we knew we was going to hit one, and all three of us wound up getting football scholarships and graduating college and
that's what's
and
up.
all that stuff. Yeah,
'Cause I know I had Coach Jones on. Coach Derrick Jones. From Virginia Tech on when I second a podcast show actually. He came on, man. And he told us a story about him. He ran track too.
Yes,
and y'all little track cats, boy. Y'all tough at that thing, man. You feel me?
Oh, Derrick was an athlete.
Yeah.
Look. Shout out to him because
yeah,
my freshman year he was a senior.
Mm-hmm.
We played Woodrow.
Okay.
We kicked the ball to him. Like we scored first. It was 7-0. We kicked the ball to him.
Mm-hmm.
98 yards to the crib. I'd never forget it. The announcer goes, "Oh, Derrick Jones just broke Woodrow's record, 98 yard touchdown." We get the ball back. We drive down. We score. We kick it to him again.
Why?
99 yards later.
Why?
Derrick Jones just broke his other record. But guess what? We kicked to him no more. We wound up beating him 21-14.
Right.
But Derrick was just a freak of nature athlete, man.
Yeah, he told me that. I didn't believe him that first.
Oh,
hey, sorry about that, Coach. I believe you now. I didn't believe you then, but I believe you now, Coach, because it's verified, not Coach.
Oh yeah, it's verified.
Okay, it's verified. So, coaching thing. Yeah. Where'd you go to college at?
Oh man, I wound up going to North Greenville, man. I went to small, man. Like I said, I got a scholarship, got my money right, man, and so it was good. Went up there and took care of that, man.
Okay.
And that was back, man. It was 95, 96. That's when I was up there at North Greenville, man. Yeah.
I know I first heard your name in the football because I'm a sportsman. I love all sports except for cricket. I don't understand cricket.
I don't know about that either.
I don't understand cricket. I don't understand that game. But your name started ringing bells to me when you were at Burns.
Right.
Y'all won a lot of championships there.
Yeah.
For those who don't know what it feels like to win a championship, tell us how you felt on your first championship win.
Oh man, well it was cool. It's different when you're a coach, like when you're a position coach. Mm-hmm. Like when you're a position coach, you worry about your guys, and the first time I won it, I was running backs coach, so I had 5 guys in my room. Mm-hmm. Managing 5 guys that's pretty good. Mm-hmm. But then the second, third, and fourth one, because Bentley moved me to receivers, so I went from having 5 guys to in 2005 I had 31 receivers in the room, and you just managing those guys, and so I'm blessed, man, that he let a young dude, because I was young in this thing, getting involved and seeing how this thing done, but it's a fun. How can I say? Not like a release, but it's like, man, all that work. Mm-hmm. Whew.
Yeah.
But then we got to start back over. So I kind of grew up and my wife used to get on to me all the time, and I enjoy the wins more now because, man, I'm the type of coach that you win, all right, that's supposed to do. Let's keep. But when you lose, I hold it. I hold it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do, because I text you after this last championship game. I text you and I said, Coach, you went for the win.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you, Coach. You went for the win.
Right.
Don't settle for no damn tie.
Nah, man. Yeah.
If you're gonna play the game, you play the win.
Yeah.
Ties don't even count to me. I don't even like a tie. You feel me? I wrestled in high school.
Right.
And Calvin Sloan know what I'm talking about. we gonna play the tie, baby. We play for the win.
Yeah.
So I was proud of you for going for the win, though, even though it didn't work out.
Right.
But
well, that's not the first, man. When I look back on my coaching career, before that I've done that 5 times, and 4 out of the 5 we got it.
Right.
So we work. It's one of those things you work on the play every week. I gotta play. We work on it. So it's not like I'm confident right now. I'm confident right now to run the same play because we work on it so much, and it just the one time we needed to do. It didn't, and that's life, man.
Right.
And that's life.
That's true. That's true.
And when you look back, and all my coaches, and just being a head coach, my job is I'm the rooftop. That's what I tell them, man. I'm the rooftop. I gotta shield you from the rain, the snow, the bullets, and all that.
Right.
And so at the end of the day, I tell them, just have my back with it.
Right.
You know, don't be like, coach, man, they was all, yeah, coach, it was a good call. So I was glad of that. But at the end of the day, man, I wouldn't change. You know, it's just if you get it, guess what? God dog, Coach Lane, boy, let's go. You don't get it, man. Why'd you kick it? So I understand that. I understand, man.
But I didn't question you though. I didn't question it. You went for the win.
Yeah.
You went for the win.
That's me.
Okay, so the culture at Westside for a while. I mean, I didn't really visit Westside on Coach early at all. I didn't go to the games, whatever. But the culture that you've reinvigorated at Westside is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Like you got people out here tailgating and shit. I mean, excuse me, I don't want to cuss. Coach Lane don't cuss. So
you good? You good?
I don't want to cuss, but you know I'm a cusser.
You good, man?
I cuss up something on this show,
good?
but
you good?
I'm gonna keep it clean today though.
You good? You good, man?
Coach. No, coach. I'm gonna keep it clean, coach. I'm gonna keep it clean today. I'm keep it clean. I'm trying to new year. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to. You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to put the thing go a little bit.
I feel you.
But the culture at Westside now, like I say, so a lot of my friends that went to Westside with me.
Yeah.
I love all y'all, all Westside, baby. Alumni. They got their tailgating.
Yeah.
Fine. They going to the games. They got on Westside gear.
Yeah.
I had this on last year. This right here went all the way to California, all the way to LA and back.
Oh man.
This hoodie, this hat. I wore out there to the racetrack out there and everything.
Yeah.
So the culture has been revived.
Right.
And I think it's because of you, the football team, the winning, all that kind of thing. You know, because winning exudes everything else.
Oh yeah.
So you plan on leaving Westside anytime soon? Come on,
no,
coach.
Man,
you can be coach.
I'm keeping it buck, man. I'm good.
You stay.
I'm good, man. Yeah, man. I'm good, man. I'm good.
Okay.
And it's funny, man. This is funny, man. You asked me this. Everybody, you get this, and I understand like how people ask a question, and I ain't nobody, man. I'm not nobody, man. I believe if I get good coaches around me, and I try to mentor coaches. Right now, man, I've had over my course. I've been a head coach 18 years. I've had 8 coaches go on to be head coaches.
Awesome.
I've had 4 coaches that go on to be coordinators.
Awesome.
And so that's where I'm at. I'm like, man, I'm trying to build up young people. Cause man, I'm telling you, I got 3 of them on my staff right now that eventually they're gonna be head coaches.
I met 2 yesterday.
Yeah,
there you go.
You did. You absolutely did. And
coaches, and that culture is. I'm like, damn, these little cats coaching football.
Yes, sir. They're young cats.
Young cats.
And I coached them, and I coached them. I don't want to say I raised them, but I coached them, and I've known them since they were little league.
Right.
And so they understand how this thing is done. But man, as far as me leaving now, man, I'm good where I'm at, man. I'm happy where I'm at. And it's like every job that come over, everybody say, oh boy, they talk, hey man, you going to Gap. No, you doing this, you going to you. I'm like, man, I'm good. I ain't going nowhere, man.
Now those are high school openings, but now if that phone call came from this say Clemson. Dabo going to Alabama anyway. Dabo, you going to Alabama. Yeah, what's that coach at Alabama now?
Oh yeah.
He out of there. He out. His ass is he out of there. He might well go and pack his bags up and get his family moving on the trailer right now. They gone. You go 9-3, 9-4 at Alabama. Yeah. It's hard, baby. You can't. It's
hard in the
so
street.
Dabo gonna be going to Bama, and then you could be going to Clemson.
No, man.
Come on, coach.
No, man. No,
coach. If that phone ring right now.
I'm gonna tell you.
Come on now, coach. You ain't gonna.
I honestly, over my course of my career, I've had opportunities. I've had opportunities, and I've turned some things down, because it just without going into it deep into it, it just was not the right fit for my family. And you got to think about. I've been around this stuff, and I see how it affects family. Cause dude, when you can, it looks good, it sounds good, but if you're not the head guy, I'm not in control of my destiny, and I got to make sure that this guy right here is the one I want to
work with.
Right. Hit my saddle, hit my wagon to.
Right.
Because if I get up and move and it don't work right, now I'm out in the cold, and I'm looking at my wife and I'm looking at my kids. And
in college though, coach, they buy your contract out, so you won't be out in the cold. They'll buy you out, coach.
Yeah, they could. You're right. They could
45 million, 60 million.
Well, that's being the head coach. Being the head coach. That's it. But I've had some opportunities over my time. But I just feel like guys got me in a spot, man, to try to help young people at this level.
I like that.
And so I've been blessed with it, man. I've been blessed with it to help young people. And man, I used to have a number. I had to go back. I know I got it typed up somewhere, but I want to say being a head coach, man, 18 years, maybe 116 kids have gone off to play college football.
That's what's up.
And man, that's what that thing is there.
That's phenomenal.
And I've had 7 guys make the NFL. So it's just
that's what's up.
Yeah, man, just over time, man, you just build that and so now, man, I'm good. Okay. So you sat here for all right. Y'all heard it first. He's not leaving and going anywhere. Y'all heard it first right here. I'm good.
So, Coach, what's the difference between coaching in the lower state? So you coach the South Florence, and you coach the Clover. What Clover? Where's Clover anyway?
Man, Clover's actually up there. Man, it's up there in York County. It's up there around Northwestern and Rock Hill.
Oh, right there. Okay,
it's
Clover.
right there, Rock Hill. Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. It's right on the border.
My bad, Clover. I ain't know where y'all was at. I ain't heard y'all before. But okay. Well, I ain't never been before.
Oh, you good?
So what's the difference between coaching? Well, I know the players down there are. Well, honestly though, the players here upstate and the lower state, the players they're different all the way around. So are the players down there more athletic, you think, versus up here? What did you think? Cause I know it's a crazy question to ask, but
right. Well, it's one of those deals where, man, you got athletes everywhere, man. To keep it a buck, I really think South Carolina is underrated for the type of players we have across the state. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. They might get mad. I don't know where they at, but I think sometimes Georgia players are overrated. Now because and the reason why I say that is and no shot to Georgia. They coming at me, whatever, but. And because they're so like in Atlanta, and this puts it in perspective because we've been doing it forever. You could get perspective to parents because, like, man, how come my son ain't? Man, we got to get him recruited. If we ain't, how come such and such getting this? So I had to tell them a school could go to the Atlanta area, just the area around Atlanta. There's more high schools in the area outside of Atlanta than there are in the entire state of South Carolina. So when all these colleges come through, they would have, coaches clinics or coaches, recruiting clinics, and they could go to one area. And it's 100 schools in one area where they bring in a video. And if you go to if you now being in Anderson, you could go, you go 10 minutes you at Hannah, you go another, 20, 25 minutes you at BHP or whatever, wherever you're going.
Yeah.
But dude, you ain't got to do that in Atlanta. You go 3 minutes, you at another school. You go 4 minutes, you at another school.
Powerhouse school.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. And so it just kind of, it can saturate the market because they ain't got to, I ain't gonna say coaches are lazy, but man, I can go to Atlanta and I can spend one day there and I done hit 10 schools. In one day, if I come to South Carolina, I might hit 3 because I got to do this, talk to the coach, get in and all that. He said so they can kind of get over recruited sometimes. But I know I ain't scooting around your question, but I'm just saying in South Carolina, I feel like we got athletes all over, and yeah, you got that you got that upstate lower state rivalry in some.
Well, the reason why I asked that question because I know in Charleston area,
right.
Cats down there just a little different down there. Charleston area down there. They just a little different down there around that water.
Yeah.
Cats a little different down there.
Yeah, they look different for sure, man.
They look different.
Sure.
They're different. I guess they got fast twitch muscles.
Yeah, man.
They really springy. They can jump out the gym and everything. I mean,
It's different. It's different. Oh, that's different. It's different.
Okay, so we covered that. What are some of your hobbies? We not coaching football. We not watching football. What's your hobbies, Coach?
Dude, that's it's sad. I ain't got no.
You don't fish?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I like fishing.
You like? Okay.
I do like fishing, but I'm gonna tell you. The last time this is gonna be embarrassing. But the last time I went fishing was the summer before I took the Burns job, which was in 2013. That's the last time I done drowned a worm, man. It's crazy, but I enjoy fishing, and You know, I like movies. I like stuff like that. I like movies, man. I enjoy good movies and stuff like that.
Go get you in the movie playing a head coach.
Man.
How about that? Come on, coach. Get you in the movie playing head coach now. Man. Come on.
Hey, man, yeah.
I'm just
man.
saying.
It's some better stuff out there, man. There's some better stuff, man. I ain't no actor.
But you don't play the golf. You don't hit the stick.
No, man. Look, man.
Come on, coach.
Man, my wife will leave me if I pick up something else. Cause you try. When early on in my career, you know, I was out there with them guys, but man, I spent so much time with football, and then I grabbed some golf clubs. She like, where you going? You know, so you had to do, but at the end of the day, it was, you know, it's one of those things. Golf will get you back out there because all you got to do is hit it straight one time.
One time, it's over.
You're like, oh, that felt good.
Yeah, you hooked in.
And then the whole rest of the 2 days later, you still slicing it and doing everything else. But but now I played a little, but now, man, I'm just a regular old. When I'm at the house, I like being at the house. Yeah. But now, man, fishing, I enjoy fishing, man. I you know, I like doing stuff outside nature, man. Like we, you know, I like going to different places, man, outside. You know, I like the waterfalls. You know, we doing this thing, man. We trying to hit different waterfalls in the state of South Carolina because we both like that stuff. Okay. And just chilling and stuff like that, man. And
that's what's up.
Yeah.
So you been to the one up here in Greenville, Table Rock?
Oh yeah. Been up there, man.
Yeah.
There's several, man. There's several in even in Oconee County, man. We've been over there, and we kind of got this. I don't know where she found this map. It's like all the, you know, the waterfalls. Yeah. All the state park. Yeah, all the state park. That's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. And so we started up there. So we done hit about 3 or 4. And man, I'm a foodie too, man. I chase food trucks.
I was gonna ask you, what's your favorite food?
Yeah, man. My favorite food, man. Man, that's good. Man, you know,
chicken wings.
Listen.
Chicken wings.
I didn't want to be colored on here, but yeah, man, I love some good old chicken wings.
Chicken wings. We're gonna bring you something in because we have a resident chef with us, and she cooks lamb chops though.
Oh, for real?
Lamb chops. Do you like lamb chops?
Oh yeah, my wife like them more than I do, but I like whatever.
Okay, well, we had to get you some. Lucy, we had to get him and his wife some special meals over there. But okay, so got that covered. Got that now. Even in football, are your kids in football or for sports, whatever?
Oh yeah, man, 100%, man. My oldest son is he's 27. He played ball. He it's how this thing goes. He played ball and that's one of the reasons why you asked me about the college thing, and I'll just tell you this little quick thing. You said, you know, Coach, you think about college. I had an opportunity, and it was right after I came back up from being at South Florence. I was at Woodruff. We had about 3 successful years there, man, and won a bunch of ball games. And had a coach call me, and in my mind, in that 1 year when I left Burns to take the South Florence job to go to Woodruff, my kids went to 3 different schools in 10 months.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a big wow. And they were young. Like my youngest son was, you know, he was 5 at the time. My oldest son, you know, he was 10 or about to be 10, 9, about to be 10, and I'm saying like, man, is this the life that I want for these guys? You know, I'm sitting there thinking, man, son ain't gonna be able to read because I'm got him at 3 different schools. You know, I'm saying all this stuff going through your brain and whatnot. Right. So I said, man, I'm gonna take the stability right here, and then we'll see how it is after. But speaking on my oldest boy, he wound up going to Charleston Southern.
Okay.
And then, you know, he played there for 2 years, and then he told me and his mom, he said, Pops, he said, man, feel like God's got me going in another direction. And we kind of knew, and so he wound up getting called into the ministry, man, and he wound up going to Australia. So he's in Sydney, Australia right now. He left. He's been gone for 7. It'll be 7 years in July.
That's what's up, Coach.
Yeah, man. But
you told me about that earlier about your grandbaby.
Yeah, man. Just brand new grandbaby December. Shout out to Bakari Stone Lane.
There you go.
Yeah, man. So he's about a week and a couple days old, and
big baby too. Now he already big baby now. But he about bigger than me already, boy.
Well, man, his mama, see, that's the thing with Sophia, man. She's about 6'1".
Okay.
So I'm like, man, I said, son, I said, boy, he might be a biggie. He might be a biggie. And then then Jalen, my youngest son, I said, boy, you did like me, boy. You married for love, because his fiance, Ari, bless her, Ari might be 5. She talking about, I'm 5'2", girl. You ain't no 5'2". You might be 5 foot.
Maybe 5 foot.
But it's all good. But yeah,
what's up, man?
BJ's over there, married, and then Jalen, my youngest, man, it's just blessings all the way around. He finished his career at Virginia Tech this past fall. He got invited to the Reese's All-American game or football All-Star game, and they're playing that February 1st in Mobile, Alabama. So that was good.
That's big.
And then he got the invite to the NFL Combine.
That's big.
In Indianapolis, man. Yeah, so it's just big all around for the Lane family, man.
Yes,
it's just good stuff. And then he's getting married in June this year. So it's just a lot of good stuff going on.
That's great, Coach. That's great. As you know, I watched his son play. You know, Jalen. I watched him play, and he would have had a more. The quarterback this year wouldn't really, I'm gonna keep it 100. He wasn't really the quarterback for the team this year. I'm not knocking him.
Right, sure.
He just wasn't time for him this year.
Yeah. Well,
but it's okay.
Well, I think too. It's just it's like you got things that and KD, man, is a good dude, and I know his dad's a coach in Texas. I think what happens is when you get into college, and this was good for Jalen when he heard this from a couple of scouts, and he heard this from guys, even agents was talking to him. He said, Jalen, NFL, they're looking for talent. They understand that you might not have a quarterback or a coach or something that's going to showcase you. And being a receiver, that depend your showcasing your talent depends on you having to get in the ball.
Right.
If you're a defensive guy, you can kind of make plays. If you you can come up, make tackles, and do all that, so you can kind of create plays.
Right.
But when you playing receiver or running back, they got to hand you the ball.
You had the ball.
They got to block for you up front. Quarterback got to deliver the ball. So.
Yeah.
But the thing that made him, be like, all right, I can do this, is that they said, dude, we see your skill set.
Yeah.
We see, even though you didn't get the ball thrown to you, dude, we saw you made that dude fall down on your route.
Right.
So, and we see when you catch the ball. So that made him feel a whole, because he was, in his head, he's like, dang, Pops, man, dude, I ain't get the ball, man, that kind of deal. And so it made him, I said, dude, you block. When you do what you do when you don't have the ball. What you gonna do when you don't have the ball in your hand?
Right.
Let's go get some love too.
Because I saw a few catches that he made, and he ran to the house.
Yeah, man.
To the house, and he wasn't even playing around. You feel me?
Yeah.
He got good speed now.
Yeah, he's solid, man. I don't like, hey, man, I'm a coach. I'll be a daddy to him sometimes, but I'm a coach. Hey, man, I don't like to feel his head. I say, hey, nah, baby. Because I just get him all the time. I say, hey, man, I'm not going to, you catch the football, I'm not going to clap.
Right.
I said, dude, that's what your job is.
That's your
you're
job.
A receiver. Now, if you make 3 people miss, put your hand on the ground and get in, I'm going to dap you up there. But now, man, you catch first down, that's your job. So.
That's your job, right. Okay. So, I'm not ready. Let's see. What's our time limit, Coach? What time is it? We got about. Okay. What are your near goals and plans for the community of Westside? I mean, you're the head coach at one of the most prominent high schools around here. Well, it's only us and the other schools.
Yeah, right.
But what are your are you community involved? Are you in the community? What do you have in a nonprofit or whatever?
Well, I'm gonna tell you. Well, I don't have a nonprofit, but what me and my wife are gonna do, because we got here and her job didn't permit her to help like she normally does. But now we're in a situation where she can come out and help. And what I mean by that is this year coming up, we're planning on doing what we've been at. The only 2 years I ain't never done this being a head coach is the 2 years I've been here.
Right.
And so we're gonna bring it back up. It's a mentoring program that we have. We call it. It's gonna be called Adopt a Ram. Wherever I've been, it was Adopt a Bruins, it was Adopt a Wolverine, Adopt a Rebel, Adopt a Adopt a Eagle. Now it's gonna be Adopt a Ram. And what I'm gonna do is we try to have people in the community, and it could be parents, it could be whoever. But on like Tuesdays, we usually always do it on Tuesdays. and we'll pair you up with a player, and that's your player, and you'll be with him from here on until whenever.
Right.
And we don't change them every year. So if you get if Atown, you was my mentor, every Tuesday show up, and what we try to say, bring a snack, man. You ain't got to bring a 4-course, 5-course meal, but if you brought a bag of chips and a Gatorade after practice, but that hit just right.
Just right.
It hit, and it just grew. We started that in South Florence, and we didn't know what we was doing. I ain't gonna lie. I just told my wife, I said, man, I'm gonna be involved to get you involved. So she got a church involved, and they put together, man, it was literally Snicker bars and Gatorades,
right,
and a bag of chips. Boom, staple the name to it. That's how we started.
Right. But
then we grew it into actual people giving it. And what we found out, man, was it helped our kids so much. And what I mean is, like, I had this one kid, I ain't gonna say his name at Woodruff because he just never really had people around. Good player, but just people wasn't there. But we had one family that we hooked up. They had like 3 little girls. And I think the dad was really excited because he got a good player in a sense.
Right.
And his girl, every game he got them all white, like just t-shirts. He signed them t-shirts. It was his number and his name on all over them shirts.
That's what's up.
And my thing was, he knew somebody was watching.
Right.
And when kids know people are watching, they might not do that stupid thing that they thinking about doing. Oh, dang, I can't do this because such.
Right.
I got to see them on Tuesday.
Right.
That type deal. And,
yeah.
And so that's one thing.
Accountability.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. Me and my wife, we're definitely bringing back this year our Adopt a Ram program to just try to get people in the community involved. It's cool. And the coolest thing is when I knew it was the right thing to do. It was happening in Woodruff. I had a lady, a grandmother. She said, Coach Lane, I ain't been to a football game about 5 years after my grandson, graduated. But now I got a reason to come back to the games,
right?
To see my player, and that kind of stuff. So we definitely getting that back.
I like that, Coach. I like that a lot.
Oh yeah.
That's a great idea because like I say though, a lot of my classmates be out there tailgating, boy, turning up out there in the parking lot. I don't know where they be at, but they be out there tailgating on 28 bypass, turning up. Irvin Banks, Irvin Banks, you know Irvin Banks?
No.
Okay, Irvin Banks. Coach Lane, everybody at the barbecuing, doing the running man. He got everybody. He doing it. But yeah, man. But okay, so being serious though,
right?
So being a head football coach is something like you're actually kind of like in the ministry in a sense. You're not really preaching, but you coaching, but you're preaching it. But you're not preaching, but you're rich coaching. But you're actually giving these players more than just football knowledge. You give them life skills.
Right.
I'm saying.
Right.
So that's an important thing in this community because a lot of parents out here are not really parenting. I ain't knocking nobody.
Right.
I'm just saying everybody's not really parenting to their abilities.
Right.
And a football coach, basketball coach, wrestling coach, softball coach, kickball coach, whatever.
Right.
They're very, very important, very instrumental to these children growing. Or is that mental?
Right.
So if you had a football player and say he was going through something at home, how would you handle that, Coach? Would you direct it to someone else? Would you kind of get involved yourself, or?
Well, hey Tad, I'm gonna tell you something. Young man, I'm not gonna say his name, but it is. I say his name. It's all good. Ross Brown, number 15.
Okay,
number 15. He's a young man that lives with me.
Okay.
And had a situation happen. This is when he was in Clover. He's gonna graduate this year. I've had him since he was in 9th grade. Okay. And not to put any, I ain't gonna put anything out there, whatever. But just in a situation where couldn't be at his house. Okay, and was staying with one of his staying with a teammate that's in the 9th grade, and the 9th grader's mama said, "Hey, Coach, I need him. This young man been living with me for the past week." And I said, "Hold on, what you mean?" He said, "Situation we have." So I immediately go check him. I say, "Hey man, what's going on?" We chop it up, and I just told my wife, I say, "Hey, this boy ain't got nowhere because other mom was like, I'm a single mom too, and there's another mouth in the house. We got So So he's been with us since the ninth grade, man. And,
Damn, coach.
Oh yeah, man. So
that's amazing, man.
Well,
that's
it is what it is, and he ain't the first one. Right now, he's just the current one.
Right.
And it's not that I look and go out and look, because it's just, but it's one of these things where when God says, Brian, this boy ain't got nowhere. Because when I left Clover to come here, I don't have custody of him. You know, he stayed with us, and we still lived in the district. So it's just like he just living with us. But coming here, you know, we had to get some power of attorney, get some things done to where, because if he didn't know what he was going to do up there. He didn't know what he was going to do up there. And so, and I didn't know what he was going to do, because some coaches, you know, it is what it is. You know, they could, Coach Ryan, I can't bring him in, and you know. So I was like, no, I guess you coming to Anderson.
Right.
So he came with us, and you know, he's like a part of the family. It's just
what's up.
This is what it is, and not to pat myself on the back. I ain't trying to do that at all. It's just you try to dig deep and help where you can.
That's right.
You ain't got enough tentacles to help everybody,
right.
But the ones I can help, then I try to do what I can. So
that's what's up, Coach.
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't even know anything about that, Coach.
Right.
That was something I wanted to ask you, because when
because I don't talk about it a lot, because it just is what it is.
Right. Well, we met about 2 or 3 weeks ago, right?
Right.
And the first time meeting you, and then you kind of struck me as a very, very humble man. You know what I'm saying, individual. And this morning we talked, you know what I'm saying, this morning, very briefly, whatever.
Right.
Now I know why y'all won so many games. See, you got something in you. See, because everybody don't have that. Everybody don't have that love and care for another human being. As a matter of fact, this world done lost all that just about. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, but you know, sometimes you can you love a person and they don't even know why you love them.
Right.
They don't even understand it.
Right.
And they can't even accept that. You feel me?
Right.
But that's just the way the times that we're living in now.
Right.
But look, on a lot of note, Coach, we almost done. I know you over here looking at your watch. You gotta go. You
good, baby. You good.
What I want to know, for more questions.
Yeah.
If you were on a deserted island, anywhere in the world,
okay,
how would Brian Lane survive? No football.
How would I survive?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I like the outside, man. I like the outside. I would hope I could plant some stuff and grow some stuff.
You got no seeds.
Oh, there ain't no seeds.
Ain't no seeds.
All right. So it just, all right, man. Well, definitely, man. Had to build me some shelter, man. Get some fire going. Figure that stuff out.
Yeah.
But you know, and if I'm on an island, and you know, and I don't know where I'm at, no, boy, I don't know if I had to do some discovery. I had to, you know, some search. I might have to go out and check out something, see how far it is to get back, see what I can see, you know, just in case I don't want to be there forever. But I don't know, man. That's a good question, man. I never thought about it, but I would hope I have something, man. You know, some good self-motivation, you know, that type deal, man. Because you got to keep your mind
always.
You got to keep your mind intact, because you know, I'm positive driven. That's one of the 5 things that I talk about with my guys. We talk about the 5, and the first thing is energy. I do energy, toughness, disciplined mind, disciplined body, family, and consistency. That's our 5. So, like in the game, you ever see us hold up a 5? Y'all ever come to the game? A lot of teams hold up 4 for the fourth quarter. Now we hold up 5.
That's what's up.
Because that's what we standing on. That's what we standing on. But
that's what's up. So you survived the island. All right, cool. Now I got some plays, Coach. I got some plays for football plays for you now. And now they for sale now. They ain't no gifts now, but they for sale.
I got you.
I'm hustling right now, Coach. I got some plays now. I got some defensive play and offense. Now that's my thing, offense.
Oh yeah.
I got some. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, ain't gonna, you know, but we'll talk about that.
All right, we talk about that.
Get your AD to call my agent.
All right, we'll see what's up. We'll see what's up.
So now, who's your favorite sports athlete of all time?
Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali. Hey, they ain't no.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
All right.
That's it.
Your favorite musical artist?
Favorite musical artist? Oh man. Oh, probably Prince.
There you go.
Probably Prince.
Yeah.
Probably Prince.
That's what's up.
Yeah, probably Prince is my favorite. Musician.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
But now I like Outkast too.
There you go.
I like
yeah.
Outkast.
Yeah.
That's my favorite rap group. And I raised my kids right, so they know something about some Southern playlist of Cadillac funky music. They know something about that. They know something about ATL and that. Maybe not the new, but the old. Yeah, they know that. Yeah. They know that 96, 95, 96 stuff.
Right. Okay, favorite band.
Favorite band? That would probably be Outkast.
Ain't no band, no coach.
Band? All right.
It's a rap group.
Okay, rap group. Okay.
I'm talking about Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Okay, I feel you.
Function, Barcades.
I feel you.
Cameo.
I feel you.
Jackson 5. Daz Band. Yeah, Daz Band.
My favorite band. My favorite band.
Don't say Kiss.
No, man. No, man. I ain't gonna say Kiss. Oh, man. See, my pop's like the Commodores.
There you
man.
go. 5.
I can deal with that. I can deal with that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Or the Ohio players.
Ohio players, yes. Man. Ohio players. Good.
Or your boy Chop. George Clinton.
Oh, El Funkadelic. P. Funkadelic All-Stars.
Yeah.
That's the first concert I went to see them. First concert, 12 years old. They was up there in diaper. Them were wilding out. Boy, they were wilding out.
Cut up.
They were cutting
That's what's up, man. Okay. So, got that covered, this covered. What's your overall football record? Wins and losses.
Oh, man. My overall record, I'm 156 and 68.
That's what's up.
Yeah, 156 and 68. That's what's up. That's what it said right now.
So you ain't lost but one game in the last 2 years anyway.
Yeah, man. I'm averaging about 9 wins a year in 18 years. I'm right for 17 years because 18 will be next year. So I'm about 9 wins a season, man.
He going to Clemson.
Now,
listen, he'll be a Clemson. Dabo.
Don't believe that.
Yeah, he be going to Clemson. But you know, I was telling you earlier about the footballs that.
Oh yeah.
The football product line and everything like that. Like I said, this football was well, we wanted to have last year's championship win and this year's championship win on the same ball, but it was last year's the one that y'all won.
Right.
But this ball is like a special memento.
100%.
For you,
I appreciate it
because of what you're doing in the community, not only at the school, but for these players and everything. Because I know you'll be here for a long time. Hopefully, be another 4 or 5 years. Cause I got another couple of kids gonna be coming.
Man, man, my retirement 2030, man. I have my 28 years in, but I'm not going to West Side. I'm gonna be here at least through 2030 unless they get rid of me.
You ever have ambitions to be the athletic director?
Nope, I'm an assistant athlete. I'm always gonna be an assistant athletic director. I've never, because man, you get issues. I like, you deal with other things. You don't get to get out there and coach, and you just you problem. I don't mind fixing problems, but that's all you get is problem. You don't get anything but problem. Your phone rings, it's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. And sometimes, man, they can get overwhelmed. So shout out to any AD, especially Coach West, does a great job, man. So I don't have it. Let me be head coach. I'm good. What I'm doing. I feel like I'm in my niche.
That's what's up, Coach. One day I like for us to get together, bring your coaching staff with you.
Oh yeah.
And we'll go get some food or something.
Oh man, yeah.
Hang out with her. I mean, because just to build the camaraderie, because we here to stay too. This podcast room, this network, we're here to help the community become more aware of what's going on in the community.
Right.
Without that kind of awareness, then nothing ever gonna change.
Right.
It never ever grow. But if you need anything, Coach, you let us know. You got the number, you got your address. Holler at us. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man.
We can accommodate you some kind of way. You want to shoot a commercial or something. I mean, anything.
I got you, man. I appreciate it.
Bring some that Westside merch over here. That Westside merch. We need some of that
hoodies
too.
Hoodies too.
Well, They don't wear. I wear West Side because they went to some other schools, but
Right.
I didn't. I went to West Side, so you got my size. This is extra large. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wear that too. What kind of shoes you got on? Y'all got Nikes?
Yeah, man, it's Nike.
Okay.
It's Nike.
I wear a size 10 and a half in them, coach. Them bad boys hard. 10 and a half, same color scheme. A 10 and a half. I'm gonna get them. Can't get them today.
Hey, I don't know. I ain't got them on today. I had to order stuff. Got to order stuff.
But you put the order in. 10 and a half, coach. I pick them up for you. All right.
All right, that's what's up, man.
Coach Lane, thank you for coming on today, man. And y'all keep on supporting, watch, like, subscribe, and share, and support Westside. Thank you, Coach Lane. Appreciate
Man,
it.
thanks for having me, Atown, man. Appreciate it. All right, man. All right, now.
I really wanna
Fun, man.
meet you. Come and talk to me. I really wanna know you. Come and take a seat. I really wanna meet you. Come and talk to me. I really wanna know you. Support politicians with issues